In order to understand the vastness of the universe, we first must understand how it's measured. Imagine you woke up one morning and you realized you now could travel at the speed of light. And you can fly and breathe fine in space. Let's just say you are now Thor.
Yes!
Congratulations, you are now ready to see for yourself just how far traveling in light speed will take you in our universe. But first, let's start with something small. How about 1 second? If you were traveling at the speed of light in just 1 second, that's 186,000 miles. Well, actually, it's 186,282 miles, to be exact. That's pretty far for 1 second. But where would that take you from Earth? Well, how about the moon? The moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds away from us. Can you imagine? 1 second, and you reach the moon. This should give you an insight of what kind of speed we are dealing with here. It's fast, and it travels far. Now, what about a few minutes? Well, traveling at 186,000 miles a second for around 33 minutes, you now reach Jupiter. When it's at its closest to Earth, that is, it can be further. But well done, you just traveled around 365 million miles in only 33 minutes. What about hours? How about 5 hours? Traveling around the time of 5 light hours from Earth, you now reach Pluto, the furthest planet in our solar system. Wow, you just traveled 3.6 billion miles in around 5 hours. Take a break. But let's not forget this is just our solar system, and we are still only talking about hours to measure distance in light speed here. What about our galaxy? But wait, where are we? Okay, so I'm pretty sure we can get our head around a light day. That will get us roughly 16 billion miles away from Earth in just 1 day.
Ooh.
How about a light year?
What?
Traveling at 186,000 miles a second for a full year.
That's suicide. Only if I die.
Are we crazy? Maybe. But this is actually the best way to measure distances in space. 1 light year is 6 trillion miles. I guess we can somewhat get our head around that. Now that we have come to terms with just how far that is, we can now start measuring in light years. And I know what you're thinking. Traveling at that speed for that long, we must be reaching the edge of our galaxy now. Right? Wrong. Not even close. I think we need to get our head around the time we are going to travel for. And since now that we are talking in years, how about 4,373 years? Do you know how far back that is? Noah was building his ark. Yeah, that far. Let's say you're good friends with Noah. He starts building the ark and you say, I'm going to travel the speed of light into space and see how far I get. Noah's like, okay, cool. Farewell, my friend. Off you go. Now, it's 2025 and you've been traveling non-stop for 4,373 years. Want to see how far you got? The edge of the galaxy? No, not even close. If the sun is here, then you are around here. I know, that was a long time from Noah until now, and I know you're tired, but the truth is, even if you did travel for that amount of time at that speed, you wouldn't even be clipping the surface of our galaxy. So how long does it take? Well, try traveling for 26 to 27,000 light years, and that's only to the closest edge. Our Milky Way galaxy is not small at all. In fact, our galaxy holds stars like Stephenson 218, the biggest star currently known in our galaxy. It's estimated to have a radius roughly 2,150 times that of our Sun. That shows us that our galaxy is mind-bogglingly big. But if you did travel the full width of the Milky Way, you need to travel 100,000 light years. That's a long time traveling at such a speed. In fact, if you were able to do that, you would travel 590 quadrillion miles. Isn't that a number? And if that's not boggled your mind, let me tell you something that will. Our galaxy, as big as it is known to be one of 2 trillion galaxies. I know, it's rather scary, but also very exciting. 2 trillion. Wow. The closest one being the Andromeda Galaxy. And in order to visit our closest neighbor, by traveling at the speed of light, you are going to need 2.5 million light years. Yeah, I did just say 2.5 million years of non-stop traveling at 186,000 miles a second just to reach the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. Do you understand how small we are? The universe is extremely big, and I don't know about you, but I can't even begin to get my head around 1 million years, never mind 2.5. But wait, there's more. Let's keep going. What about the edge of the universe? Firstly, I should mention that reaching the edge of the observable universe is theoretically impossible, even at the speed of light. While the distance to the edge is roughly a whopping 46 billion light-years from Earth, the universe is expanding faster than light in some areas, making direct travel to the edge impossible. But yes, wow. From our little old Earth, it's 46 billion light-years away. And if you really wanted to go from one side to the other, it would take a whopping 93 billion light-years. That's 93 billion years of traveling at the speed of light. These numbers of time and speed are somewhat overwhelming. I personally don't think as humans can possibly comprehend them, but all I can say is we live in an amazing universe filled with millions of wonders beyond our imagination. And if you feel small and pointless, please don't. We are extremely unique to live on a planet in a place such as this, and the creator of the universe is powerful indeed. Who knows what else is out there to be discovered? Well, I hope this helped to understand what it means to travel at the speed of light and understand how the universe in all its glories are measured. Subscribe for more. Farewell.